Here we are with ticker symbol WKHS, Workhorse Group Inc. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all my first-time viewers and investors. And to all my subscribers, welcome back, and let's jump into this chart. So Workhorse Group Inc. had a bearish run. I was always thinking it was profits, until it reached around this point myself. I can't believe that from $31 and some change, this fell down this far because of profits. That's almost like a $10 difference. I mean, it was a very healthy run. I don't know exactly what caused this catalyst. I know within it there is profit taking, but there must have been some uncertainty or fear in regards to the upcoming news on the contract, or bulls started to see this differently, or they just started to take profits. And then since people started seeing it go down, more people started getting out because of the uncertainty. But very healthy run here in a bullish trend. And the most important number that the bulls are going to want to break through here, since this run is way up here at $31.18. Just to round it down, $31 is the most significant number right now that the bulls want to break through if they want to see this hit new highs and newer levels of resistance. Now, we have here the bearish run, and the bearish run hit lows yesterday. And I had stated if these lows get broken through, this will see newer lows and newer support levels. And the bulls did not allow that. They actually brought this one back up and did not allow for such things to happen. So this support level is a very important number, 2034, to keep in mind since this bearish run started, and this was the end of it so far. Since then, we've bounced back. So 2034 is a number to keep in mind if this was to test new lows or even get close to it, to know what's going on in the direction of the stock. Now, the resistance level was broken and the 50-day moving average, causing the bulls to get back into bullish territory and reaching new highs today of about 25.63. 25.63. And then it leveled off and closed off at 24.77. So the bulls did a really good job on bringing this one back up, and their goal now is to stay above the 50-day moving average and bring this one back up to newer highs. So I bet the bulls are really happy, and a lot of people were getting uncertain and worried about this one hitting new lows, and there was a recovery. And I think that the bulls, if they continue to come in strong, hefty, and load up on stocks, they can start to continue to bring this one back up in a healthy and substantial trend. So let's go ahead and move this to its new locations, our resistance level and our supports. Let's go ahead and see here. I'm going to narrow this down as much as possible, and then we're going to talk about it a little bit broadly. So we're going to go ahead and broaden out after this. The first thing is, like I said, it closed out at 24.77. And the most important thing here right now is the 50-day moving average. It's 23.15. As long as the bulls stay above that, they are in control and they're in full health to continue to hit newer highs and newer resistance levels. But right now, we're in bullish territory, and for the bulls to maintain themselves above 23.15, they need to break through the next resistance level, which I'm going to go into in just a second. If this gets crossed in a downward trend, the bears are starting to gain control. And that's where we get into bearish territory, and the bulls have lost leverage. So for the bulls to continue the momentum and continue to stay above the 50-day moving average, they need to break through 25.65. By breaking through 25.65 and turning it into a support level, they can start to work their way up to newer highs and hit new resistance levels. The bulls need to break through this. That's the one thing I want to emphasize here on the bulls end. They need to break through 25.65 and turn it into a support so they can start to work their way up to new resistance levels and newer highs. On the other spectrum of things, we have what the bears want. And the bears want to start getting closer to the 50-day moving average to the point where they can actually cross it and end up in bearish territory. But before getting close to the 50-day moving average, they need to break through the first support level, and that is $24 to be exact. On the dot. $24. If the bulls lose control and the bears start to bring it down and tear through this support, there is a window here of uncertainty because the tug of war will be real. Will the bears start to bring this down quickly and get closer to the 50-day moving average, or will the bulls reappear and bring this one back up, stopping it from reaching newer lows? That is the true question here for the bulls and the bears in that tug of war. The bulls need to reappear and bring it up, or are the bears going to tear through it and get their way down to the 50-day moving average of 23.15 and tear through it into bearish territory? Now, if $24 gets broken through and this is significantly working its way down to newer lows, getting closer to the 50-day moving average, the next support level would be here, the lowest point before the recovery of breaking through the 50-day moving average, and that is 22.86. I'd write that down. If 22.86 gets broken through, not only did the bears break through the first support level of $24, not only did they break through the 50-day moving average that gets them into bearish territory, but they broke through the first support level in bearish territory, signifying that this will start to see newer lows and can get further away from the 50-day moving average in a downward direction. So very important. $24 is the support level. I'd pay very close attention to the behavior of the stock. If it breaks through it and between $24 and $23.15, I'd watch the behavior of what's going on and how quickly is this stock moving to newer lows. I hope that with these cues and points of reference, you guys will be well equipped for tomorrow's trading day, actually Monday's trading day. And if you feel encouraged or inclined to subscribe, please do so. Don't forget to hit the like button and let me know you watched this video. And don't forget to turn on, by clicking on the bell, all notifications. Don't forget to turn them on. By turning on all notifications, you won't miss a single video that I post, and you'll be able to receive up-to-date chart analysis that I post every single day. You won't miss a single one. Share this with your friends and community. And at the end of this video, there's going to be a pop-up video. And in that video, I talk about a strategy I've been using due to the fact that the Federal Reserve has been pumping the market. I use the S&P 500 as a point of reference because every time that the S&P 500 rises on specific dates, it's the dates that the Federal Reserve pumps the market. And you could see that the S&P 500 jumps a couple points. And then also companies within the S&P 500 benefit from this. And those are the ones that are rising anywhere from 30 cents to $3 per share. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but profits are profits. And it's been working for me. And I want to share the great news that there is a way to make money even when the market is falling right now due to the fact that the Federal Reserve is pumping the markets, or even when it's rising. So check out the video. It's a video where I'm there to go ahead and inform and enlighten you guys, not telling you guys to buy, sell, or hold, just enlightening you guys on great information to maximize profits, minimize losses, and make some gains based off of the opportunity that the Federal Reserve is pumping these markets. And you guys can go ahead and do your due diligence and research by finding an S&P 500 company, putting it alongside with the S&P 500, and seeing if it's reacting the same on the scheduled dates. I talk more about it in the video. Click on the video so that you don't miss that information, because not a lot of people are talking about it, or they're overlooking it and not even aware that this is happening. So check it out. Don't miss out on it. Take advantage of the great information in that video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.